Welcome to Word with the Twist Tarot with me, Kev. Today we're going to do a deck walkthrough of a Lenormand deck. It's the Pixies Outstanding deck. It comes in a little tin box and it's by Edmund, as you can see right there, Zabrowski. And beside the tin has a little picture of the US Games Company who creates the deck or publishes the deck, some little artwork there, a little saying how it's based off the Smith Waite Tarot deck and the Golden Vanity. I'm not too sure what that is. Never even heard of that one. I'll have to look that up. And here's the back of the box right here, or the tin. And I bought this one from US Games. I don't have anything to gain from this because I paid for it out of my own pocket. So open the tin up, and inside you get a little book right here. It's actually kind of nice. What's nice about this, it's actually glossy. You can see that. It's like a little mini book. It's really cool, actually. On the inside, it's a nice little, it's a glue binding. You can see right there. Okay. And you open up the book, has the information on the different things in it. And then we get to the card section. Oh, here we go. This tells you about the card energy, the key words, the full meanings it has, whether it's love or career, characters, quality, or timing. That's the legend. So keep moving through here, and then the image origin, where it comes from. And then we're going to move into the actual, I think, yep, the cards here. So talk about the writer. It's a very positive card. And the key words for the writer are delivery, news, information, new things, messenger, moving forward, visitor, and speed. And then with the full meaning right here. Then it goes on to if it's a love reading, what it could mean for that, what it could mean for a career meeting, a career reading. And then if the card is to the right of another card, then it means this. And if it's to the left, it has a different meaning. Usually in tarot, what that would mean to me is if the card's looking one way, let's say it's a King of Wands and he's pointing that direction, that means his energy is moving into that card. Or he's pointing away from the card here in the middle, then the energy is moving away from that card. And then the timing is when it would happen. So, for example, very soon, and then the image origin. Now, I recently have been getting into these a lot more because I really enjoy them. I like to mix them with tarot. I've done a grand tableau a couple times. I haven't recorded it on YouTube, but I've done it for some people. And I tell you one thing, it's fascinating at what it shows. Now, also, I do numerology with them as well. I do numerology with everything because the numbers don't lie. And what I find fascinating about numerology is that every time you have the cards, it's weird. The numbers always add up. Well, it's not weird because it's destiny. It's the universe speaking to us, right? Through these cards, in a sense. It's our subconscious connecting to the greater collective of us all. It's just fascinating. Boy, this thing's a little bit hard to open. Let me try it right here. Okay, let's walk through. You ready? So there's 32 cards, it says. Okay, and let's go and look at it. So, one is the writer. That does look like the Wade deck a lot. Reminds me of the Knight. But you see the thing in his hand? That's on the Two of Cups as well. Okay. Next card is the two, the Clover. Rainbow, good luck. The number 6, which is Harmony. That's kind of cool. Number 3 is the Ship. A little bit turbulent water. Movement. The 10, a full cycle of some type. With the 3 up here, communication, creativity, moving through the waters of emotion with the sun in the background. That's actually pretty cool. Then we have the 4, which is a house. The 5 is a tree. That's interesting. So the 7 is on the bottom, 7 of hearts. Hearts is emotions. Tree is stability in life, but the 5 is contention, struggle. So life has struggle sometimes, but because you have solid foundations, you can move through them. What's funny is you see those little leaves falling. They remind me of little yods, little hearts. You see the little heart shapes? That's actually pretty cool. Interesting. Clouds, a little confusion. You see the castle in the background. That's your stability among the clouds. Sometimes, even though you have your stability, a little confusion can occur. Clouds. That's the 6. Okay. So back here again. Look at this. 7. And then you have the king. And then you have the. Where do I see the 6 at? Oh, here on the clover. Six of clubs. That's interesting. Okay. After the clouds, we have the infamous snake. Ooh, gonna strike at you. And that's a seven. Observation. Be careful where you step or the snake will strike. The eight is the coffin. That's cool. That's like the four of, is it the four of swords? I love the black subconscious mind. The nine, the bouquet. On a cloud. The 10, the scythe. I hope I pronounced that right. Or the Sith. Pick your poison. How you want to say that? Potato, potato. That's the 10. Again, what's the 10? Cycles, a change, right? You're going back to the beginning. Then you have the whip, the 11, the lesson learned, or a lesson to be learned. The 12 are the birds. And what do birds do? They like to gossip, they chirp, they move as well. That's kind of a cool card. The child, 13. The 14, the fox. Sneaky, sly, the clouds to confuse you, to put you in a daze by showing you the sunlight. Then we have the bear. That's the 15, your strength with that sun as well behind you. 15 is the bear. The 16 is the star, hope. Stars are all in alignment. These really do look the wider rate deck, don't they? It's actually interesting. Hold on. Let's look here real quick. It's funny, it's around top. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is the 16. This is the 17. Interesting, huh? Very, very cool. Then we're going to go to the 17, which is a stork. What is a stork does? It brings happy things to your home. See in the background there? The home with the rainbow. Gold at the end of the rainbow. Blue, a very emotion card. Storks are white. They're truth. They bring truth to the grounding of the earth, which is the green. See, when you read these cards, any cards, pay attention to colors because colors can tell you a lot of things. For example, the pink right there or the rose color, you know, that represents humanity, people, flesh. So it's showing you that the rainbow is yellow, happy, life, vitality with humanity, maybe new birth of some type. Then you have the storks bringing truth or something new to you with then it's very emotional. So remember, pay attention to colors when you read cards as well. Then you have the 18, which is the dog, your loyal companion. After that, you have the 19, the tower. This, they say, can represent some type of containment. It could be a hospital, maybe corporate headquarters of some type. It could be prison. It could be something like that, something big that holds you, that can confine you. At least that's one interpretation. After that, we have the garden, which is 20, and that's the cups, ace of cups. Social gatherings, but here it's about very happy social gathering. Also, you see right there on the very top of the card, that's also right here on the 10 of Pentacles, the same symbology. Interesting. Then we have the 21, which is the mountain. What do mountains do? They can cause struggle, right? You have to get over the mountain. So if the mountain, let's say you're reading and this was here, so after some social event, then you have mountains that are kind of blocking you. Here, the mountains are before you, so you're able to get over, then you have a very nice social gathering. So maybe this can mean like there's some contention happening from the social gathering. Where here, there was contention, the social gathering lifted that, right? To make your journey much easier. So positions mean something as well. Now, I do not read these cards in reversals. I do tarot reversals, but not these cards. The cross. That's interesting. I must have got them out of order because that's the 21. 25. These got jumbled. I opened them up. I didn't even shuffle these, so they come like this out of the deck, a little bit out of order. Okay, so we're back at the 22, which is the crossroads. And what happens at a crossroads? Sometimes you get stuck in the crossroads. That's what crossroads are all about. Decisions you have to make. You're in the crossroads. And look in the back is the mountains. So the crossroads leads into the mountains. Make a decision. You're going to go on this path or that path. Only you can decide that. 23 is the mice. That's interesting with the 3 cups on the table. What do mice do? Sneaky. They steal things. They take things. They infest things. They cause problems. They get in your cups. They get in your emotions. They get in your head. Clouds raining down, head, right? Getting into your head. Blue cloth, emotional. Black, subconscious. Remember, pay attention to color when you read these any card. The 24 is the heart. Very happy card. Getting a very happy vibe on that card. You're in the nature with a pond out there. Very beautiful pond. Calm, still water. Big heart in the middle of a big, beautiful blue sky. Emotional. 25. Ooh, the ring with the wings given to you by a hand, almost like the aces. Almost reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. Marriage, contract, proposal, but given to you from the divine. After that, we're going to go to the 26, which is the book. What's in the book? Secrets are written in books. And the pomegranate's background, that actually reminds me of the High Priestess. Then in the 27, we have the letter. 27 is a letter. Interesting. Letter of truth, a letter of moment, a letter of good news, roses. Everything means something. Pay attention. Then we go to the 28, which is the gentleman. That could be if you're a lady getting a reading done, that could be the person that you're thinking about relationship wise. If you're a guy having a reading for, this is your card. Then we have the lady, which is the 29. If you're the lady having a reading done, this is your card. So things around this card represent you. And the ace, potential, possibilities. What does a gentleman have? An ace as well. All about potential and possibilities. Okay. We go to the 30, which is the lilies. Interesting card. Then we go to the 31, which is the sun. Another ace. The 32 is the moon. The 33 is the key. Key unlocks the doors. And you notice the crescent moons as well. A little bit of your subconscious mind working there to unlock that door. And you see the yods, divine sparks to help you along your way. And then the wheel of fortune looks like the rota right there. I just noticed that just now. Interesting card. That's the key. Unlocks the mysteries to the universe. Okay, the 33. The 34 is the fishes, money, wealth. That's an interesting card. It almost, and again, I haven't looked at what the directions say about this card or the book, but it looks like piranhas in this one. And these fish look a little bit worried. This card's supposed to be the money card or wealth, something like that. And but I feel like it's spinning. I feel very circular on this card. Interesting. What does it say about the fish? Let's find out real quick. 34 it says it's a positive card. That's the energy. It means abundance, addiction. I can see that. Entrepreneur, fertility, maybe. Finances, flowing. Oh, definitely see flowing. Money and water. Okay, and prosperity. It means a card of independence and financial diversity, a card of taking control of things and getting ahead of the game. I can see that. Business dealings are done one-on-one, or self-employed workers are represented by this card. Okay. To the right of the card, the left is what's currently going on. Let's say the crossroad plus a fish. That means that several businesses or incomes going on at the same time. Okay. To the left of the card It means the card to the right is usually where you can see what is coming to the situation. So, for example, a fish in a ring would mean a new contract of some type. A fish in a mice would mean some kind of losses. In love, it's a smooth relationship. Okay. In a career, it's management, consultant, managing director of financial contracts. And the characteristics or qualities is a person with dark hair and usually a darker or tanned skin tone. And then timing is around the middle of the month. And the image origins of this card says this was a simple find from the back cover of the Golden Vanity and the Green Bed book illustrated by Pam Coleman Smith. That's interesting. Okay. So again, that was the fish. After that, we have the 35, which is the anchor. And the anchor is all about what? Stability. And that's the 9. Because after stability, you have attainment because you not the full cycle, you're not at the end of the game, but you have that attainment. You have what you need to get to the next step. You have to anchor yourself firmly so that you can not drift off into the abyss. You see that mountain in the background? We don't want to hit struggle, so let's anchor ourselves before we hit it. That's the 35. And the last card in this deck is the 36, and that is the cross. And cross, this can represent struggle. Or maybe sometimes I see it in a more of a spiritual enlightenment way, dying to yourself, death to self, and resurrect once again because you bear that cross in order to better yourself. That's why you have the truth in the subconscious mind with the gold's vitality. Anyway, it's a beautiful card. And it has a 36. So a 3 and a 5 is a 8 plus the 1 is a 9. When you bear that cross, you can have attainment. It's just wild how numbers always work out. Anyway, if you enjoyed this little review of this deck, please give it a like. Drop me a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts on it. And if there's any other decks you'd like to hear about, let me know. I have a lot of them that I've purchased recently that I'm getting ready to share here on my channel. And anyway, with that being said, I want to thank you all for reviewing this video. And until next time, I want to see each one of you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.